Welcome to 4 Jars Kitchen. My name's Alina, and today we're going to be canning strawberry lemonade concentrate. Before we get started, we would like to thank Tony at Kettle Kitchen and Pam with Blue Self-Reliance for inviting us for Jar It Up July. Here's what you'll need for this recipe. Lemons for freshly squeezed lemon juice, 6 cups of sugar, 6 cups of fresh strawberries, and of course, your jars and your canning lids. So we've washed our strawberries and now we have begun to cut them. And you are gonna cut them into thin slices, which is gonna be much easier in your food processor. So we measured out 6 cups of cut strawberries and we're gonna transfer them into the food processor. And blend. Now that we've finished blending it, we're gonna take it and pour it into our stainless steel saucepan. Our next step is to cut the lemons in half. Now the house smells like a citrus. I love it because it smells so nice and clean. Our next step is to get some fresh squeezed lemon juice from these lemons. So I have the help of some electronics today. You can try and squeeze them all by hand, but you're gonna need some strong muscles for that. And since we live in Florida, we have some fresh lemons growing almost all year round. Now, if you're not lucky like me to live in Florida, you can get some organic lemon juice at the store and it will work just as well for this recipe. All right, now we are done. So now we can go ahead and take this and pour into our saucepan with our strawberries. Now we've got 6 cups of sugar. I know it's a lot, but those of you that are measuring your sugar intake, you can always do less and the recipe should still work great. So we're gonna pour this into our saucepan with our strawberries and lemon juice. Okay, on to our next step. We are gonna mix the mixture on medium heat, and then we wanna make sure we do not boil it. You want to get the temperature at 190 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. This is where a thermometer would be perfect. All right, now that we've reached 190 degrees, we can go ahead and turn off our heat. And I wish you could smell how heavenly this smells right now. And we're gonna collect the white residue off the top. That way our concentrate is gonna be nice and clean. Now that our concentrate is complete, we can go ahead and start the canning process. So make sure that your jars and your lids are prepared beforehand. So we've gotten our lids out of our simmering water and we're gonna go ahead and start the canning. And as you are filling up your jars, you're gonna make sure that your lids are gonna be full up to the rim, about 1/4 or 1/2 of an inch. Perfect. Now we're not gonna show you all the dirty jobs, but we're gonna go ahead and put this in the sink, get all of that washed, and we're gonna get these lids on there. Now make sure you do not miss this very important step. You wanna take a little bit of vinegar and wipe the tops of your jars so that your lids are gonna rest nicely on those. What it does is get rid of any stickiness or any residue that is left over from the sugar or from the strawberries. And you take our ring and you're gonna go ahead and close it fingertip tight. And now we're gonna go ahead and place them into the pot. Once your water has started boiling, you can set the timer for 15 minutes. And what you do is turn it clockwise to the very end and then turn it back to the desired time. In our case, it's 15 minutes. Now that our timer has gone off, we're gonna go ahead and take our jars out and put them on the counter. Now comes the hard part. We have to wait. So these need to be set on your countertop for about 12 to 24 hours for them to cool and to set and for them to seal properly. And in between that time, you'll hear the lids pop, and that means that they are perfectly sealed. And now for my favorite part. This is so refreshing, wow. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. See you next time, and be blessed.